What up, it's your boy Dvrth at it again with another video, and today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 25. Last episode we had a bit of a run-in with Gluttony and Envy. Gluttony ended up what we thought was, well, no, he actually ate Edward and Ling, but it would seem as though they're like in Gluttony's stomach, which seems to be like another dimension, realm kind of thing. I'm not sure how to explain it, but we the point is that we're still alive. Edward and I think Ling is still alive, hopefully. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's gonna be in the description. And if you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure that they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into this.
Hello? Anybody?
Where the fuck is Ling?
Damn it.
Like, they got split up?
Ling's fault. That idiot Prince. Who do you think you are to call me that?
There he goes.
Ling. How do I know you're not envy in disguise?
That's a good point.
Do you want me to recite the hotel room service menu from top to bottom?
Okay, that's him.
All right,
Never mind.
You're Ling.
Yeah.
And what about you? How do I know you're not envy? You little runt.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, it's really you.
You're right. Like, this is like a totally different. Oh, it's his arm.
Ling, look at this. Is that Al's? Why is it just his hand? Maybe he didn't get swallowed.
Yeah.
And he's safe. Conveniently awakened telepathic powers!
I don't think that's gonna work.
I get it now.
This is an interesting. Let's see. Fuck. It's endless. I mean, with a power like this, you'd expect all this to be endless.
My family, the Qing clan, is one of the lowest ranked houses out of the 50 clans that make up the Qing Empire.
Oh damn, she's the bottom of the barrel.
But at the time,
Damn.
I guess I just took pity on her more than anything.
That's tough. I ain't about to cut. Okay, well shit, I would have killed it. Like, you dirty bitch.
And she became a part of my family.
Damn, Brolic.
March together. If I don't return with a method for attaining immortality and present it to the Emperor, it's almost certain my clan will perish.
But like, why?
Why I
What is,
risked my life crossing the desert.
like, what does that mean?
Show me.
Oh no.
His people were completely wiped out during the Civil War a few years ago. That's right. He knows a thing or two about loss, so I'm sure he can.
Yeah, think it too.
About the fate of your clan.
Or maybe, like, his whole fucking, oh, well, damn near his whole fucking clan.
Many people I'd be letting down by dying here. And you've got people waiting for you to get back too, right? Shut up.
I wonder
Strong enough to...
if they're actually, because it doesn't seem like they've been here for a while. But I feel like
Find something to eat.
being in his stomach, is that slowly, like, draining them?
Leather goods are edible.
Ugh!
You've got a meal.
Ah, god
That should do it.
damn it.
Here you go. You don't have athlete's foot, do you?
Oh my god.
What is made of metal, you idiot! What's wrong? There's something out there.
No fucking way. Envy's here?
I thought so. I should have known it'd be you guys.
It's definitely envy.
What? Oh my god. You know, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It doesn't matter because there is no exit.
What?
This isn't the first time you've been through this.
Really? You talking about really? Oh.
Portal of truth.
Oh yeah? So that's what the real one looks like.
The real.
Gluttony is a failed experiment by our father to create his own portal of truth.
He's a what?
Oh.
Powerful our father is, he still couldn't create one. We're trapped inside a defective portal of truth.
So there really isn't a way out? We're gonna die here?
I would, but see, here's the thing. I would assume that somewhere in here is the core, right? And the core would be the Philosopher's Stone that powers that guy.
We made a promise
And we have to destroy it, right? Unless unless Alphonse does something on the outside.
You remember the incident that started the war, right?
That's what y'all was on?
always heard it was because a military officer accidentally shot an Ishvalan child.
Yep. And the one that proudly pulled the trigger was none other than yours truly.
You dirty bastard. Oh, you sick bitch. Oh, you sick bitch.
What happened to Ishval?
One who shot and killed that poor innocent child.
So, secondly, you that killed Winry's parents.
You drove out the Ishvalans. You're the one who turned Scar into a murderer. And it was you. You're the reason Winry's parents were killed.
Damn,
You're the
you.
one to blame.
You gotta die for real. What the fuck?
Back when we were all fighting in the forest. No.
Right, significantly heavier.
That he's freakishly heavy for the size of his body. He might be a bit bigger than he looks.
Oh!
Where does everything he swallows go? It's gotta be some kind of trick.
Al's got to do something on the outside.
We made a promise and brother might still be alive. I can't just give up now.
He's got to do something on the outside.
Gluttony, will you take me with you? Will you take me to meet your father?
That's what we on?
I guess so. He'll be happy since you're a human sacrifice.
Laughing at our struggles.
My nigga, that's...
Saw you at General Hughes's funeral.
You was...
Your hands were trembling.
That's what I was thinking, nigga.
Think that
You
is
was acting.
Why must everyone make such a fuss over the death of a single soldier? The moment a soldier dons his uniform, he accepts the reality that he might be buried in it.
I'm a dirt you, bro. Like,
Hughes's child screeched throughout the entirety of his funeral. My hands were trembling with anger.
How can you even say such a thing? Do you think he'd react if he found out that his father was a homunculus?
Was that a threat? You'll have to
Answer that. Answer that.
Dream will never work as a point of weakness in my life.
And, well, I'm being transferred to the Southern Command Center.
Oh my god.
They transferred you?
Oh my god.
Not the only one.
Oh my god.
Western Command. And Warrant Officer Fullmetal
Haka, you're smarter than this,
Northern
please.
Command.
Am I being reassigned,
No,
sir?
you're not.
That's correct.
What?
I'd like to look at them.
Wait. She couldn't be.
What is this? As personal assistant to Fuhrer Bradley.
Oh, that's worse than.
She'll be under my watch from now on.
Oh, you a bitch. Oh, you a bitch, bro. What the fuck is that?
Can we take him? I doubt it. He is a
I
giant
doubt it.
monster. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure he broke 2 of my ribs.
Oh my
I
fucking
was
god.
beat up myself.
Okay, we have to hurry with the
Are you
whole.
sure this is the right way, Gluttony?
Uh-huh.
But this is the way. It can't be. Your father is living in Central?
Oh, dude. Nope. Oh, it's like everything that could go wrong is going wrong right now. I mean, it doesn't seem like that, but it to me it seems like that. Like this is worst case scenario to me. It's like father lives in. You know what? That makes sense though, because in the first episode, niggas was going, well, where the fuck would he be? Okay, hang on. Let's think about that first. Central is a decently big place, right? Like, I mean, like, so there's plenty of places that he could be. But what makes sense? What makes the most sense for him to be in? Like, where would make the most sense for father to be? Either, speaking on a broader scale, it would either be in a well hidden place or a hidden in a place where it's hidden in plain sight. These are our two broad options, right? If it were well hidden, it would be somewhere. It would be like a basement, well, no, it most definitely has to be no matter which side you go to, it has to be a basement type place, because we've seen like his headquarters before. That's a big bitch. Like he had a cauldron of lava in that bitch. It has to be decently sized for him to have that type of shit in there, and like his big throne made of stone shit, and like there was a light source. I don't know. It's a big place, so I'm going to assume that it's somewhere under something, I guess. I don't know, actually. We'll come back to that later. We'll come back to it like a later date. But the point is that it has to be, now we know that father lives in Central. The dude's been right under our noses. And it makes sense why he would, with certain things, like he was so, like he's been like so close. Like Hohenheim, if Hohenheim is father, I'm guessing Hohenheim is father, but like, is Hohenheim father? I still don't know that. Like, I still don't know that for sure. I'm like, my automatic guess is like my go-to guess is like, yeah, he is. But like, he might also not be. But until then, I'm gonna run off of the assumption that Hohenheim is father, right? So it makes sense that Hohenheim was always so close, like within the reach and the jurisdiction of Amestia. Because you went back home to what's there, like they went back home, he was there, like he has always seemed to be within reach, so it makes sense that he lives in Central. I guess the other thing is the revelation of Gluttony being a failed portal. Now we've talked a lot about like the whole portal thing, and like, what would he be bringing out of the portal? What would he be going into the portal for? What would he be putting into the portal? Like, what would be the use for a real world working portal? And I feel like first we have to look at like what is inside the portal. Not fucking much. As much as we know that the truth is in there, and some being that goes by the truth and other many names, all that fucking ethereal stuff. Like, how they do that shit. Like, yeah, I go by many names. Yeah, okay, we get it. We know for sure that's in the portal, right? So with that being in the portal, I would assume that we're taking something out. Or maybe merging. No, I don't know. We would have to be taking something out. Like, it would have to be some sort of like information that Hohenheim would want, or father would want, out of the portal, because I don't know, like the portal for some reason to me is the most confusing part of this show. It's not because like I'm not sure if it's because like there hasn't been much said about the portal, or it's because like I'm just not paying attention to context clues like within the show or some shit. I don't know. Like maybe that, like both options are very valid. I don't know which one it is, but for some reason the portal just confuses the fuck out of me, because I don't understand what you would want with the portal. Like outside of like menial, like really dumb villain games, which can also be cool, of like, I just want to be the all father of this world. I want the truth about the world and become the god of the new world on my Light Yagami shit, or like, I just want to bring back a certain level. I don't know what you would want to do with the portal. And that's why, like, the portal is so confusing to me, because I don't know what the purpose. I understand what the portal is. I understand what's in the portal, kinda, but I don't understand what you do with that. Like, what? Like, okay, we opened up the portal. Now what? That's my question. It's like that. That's where I get confused. Is that we open up the portal. Now what? I don't know. But when it comes to homunculus, they seem to be like, the more I learn about the homunculus, the more they seem like failed experiments than actual like sacrifices or something like that. Because especially in this episode, when they talk about gluttony being a failed experiment to open up a portal, meaning that gluttony was supposed to be something more. And I'm wondering why specifically gluttony? Why specifically, like, 'cause I wonder that because, like, if you made 7, well, I'm guessing simply because they're called sins, there are 7 of them. If you made 7 of them, why specifically make one to be a portal, and then it be failed, and add him to your ranks anyway? Like, if he was a failure, like, you would just throw him away. But that also leads me to believe that there is something special, or there was a special use for all of the sins, like the homunculi. And we don't really know much about, I think I'm just now realizing how little we actually know about the homunculi outside of just, this is what I do, this is what I do. I specialize in shapeshifting. I specialize in, you know, I have really long nails. I don't know what the fuck Lus was specializing in. I don't know. And then we still have more. So, like, I think this episode really, like, showed me how in the dark I was about the homunculi, the portal, father, and like the plans in the plans in general. I think even though I this show basically reminded me how confused I am, though, I still like the information that we were given, as like Bradley saying that, oh yeah, the homunculi have been here since the beginning of Amestria. Like, what? So basically, these things basically created, like, they shaped the land that you stand on. Like, they shaped your nation. And Envy even said, like, yeah, that war, that was on me. I was in that bitch. I shot that little girl in the face. Shit was hilarious. I loved it. You're fucked, okay? First of all. But just, I think what that scene really doubled down on is the idea that they have pretty much shaped this nation. Like, Envy put them in a war that damn near wiped out a whole race, and she just did it because it was funny. Like, I feel like this is one of those episodes where I realized the only way to stop feeling like this is to just binge the whole show and like speed through, like just speed through it and be like, I gotta figure out what's going on. I remember having the same feeling when I was like, when I first started watching, not first started watching, but at some point of watching Attack on Titan, I remember having the same feeling like, I need answers. I'm just gonna speed through this whole show, which I couldn't because like I was watching it week to week, and that kind of fucking sucks. That's one good thing about doing this, that I don't have to watch this shit week to week. If I want to binge the whole shit, I can just do that. That's beautiful. But it's just I'm lost. I'm lost. I didn't realize how lost I was up until this episode. Now, a very important part of this show, or about this episode, that we really need to talk about is Al's clutch ass play of basically getting Gluttony to take him to Father. Gave us the whole like Father's in Central type shit. Okay, that great reveals, but we have to realize that Al is about to go to Father, and if Father is like, I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there like watching this video and going, yeah, no, duh, dumb fuck. Of course, Hohenheim is Father, but I'm keeping my options open. Even I'm still going with Hohenheim is Father, but if he is Father, Al is going to know. Al knows what his father looks like. I'm going to assume, like, he knows what his father like looks like. So when he goes to see Hohenheim or Father, whether it like, without a doubt, Hohenheim looks like Father. Father looks like Hohenheim. Without a doubt, even if Father isn't Hohenheim, Al's going to ask a fuck ton of questions, because either it isn't Hohenheim and looks like Hohenheim, and he has to ask questions on, why do you look like my dad? What, like, where is my dad? What the fuck's going on with that? Like, or Father is Hohenheim, and now Al has to have a father-son conversation with who I'm going to assume is the big bad in episode 25 of 64. I think that's how many episodes are in this show, where he's going to have a sit-down father-to-son conversation with his dad, with Father, and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why leave your family and go off wherever the fuck you are and create what I'm going to assume that he created the homunculi. Wait, how old is Hohenheim? Hold the fucking phone. Well, nobody had never said that Hohenheim didn't just hang on. If the homunculi have been a thing since Amestria started, how the fuck did Father? I mean, he still could have like went out and like had kids, but like I would assume that Hohenheim is like, what, like 60 at most, unless he is like actually just immortal and like he just went off and had offspring for some reason. I don't. That okay. One point to Father isn't Hohenheim, because that also would not make sense unless he is just immortal and he went outside of his domain, had kids, and left him, because like I'm so confused. I gotta just I'm not even I'm not even about to cap. As much as I like theorizing and stuff about this show and just shows in general, I have to watch the next episode like ASAP. No fucking Ferg. I have to watch this next episode because I'm so fucking lost. Like I said, this episode, pretty much what this episode did for me is show me how lost I was. Like I thought I was in it, but I thought I understood a good amount. No, I don't. I guess the last thing that we can talk about is is Bradley talking to Mustang. I guess Mustang is also a sacrifice target, or like he's a potential sacrifice, which with the whole like idea of what are they sacrificing them to? What are they sacrificing them for? I'm not even about to have that conversation because I don't know. And I have no idea what it could be. But it is weird. It is weird that Bradley is keeping so many options open, and he's so calm about the situation at hand, but so like cool with it, like so like this is serious, but he's like, listen bro, this is what I'm gonna do. I need you to go ahead and just like chill out real quick. I'm gonna take Hawkeye. Like he's so calculated that he's sure that he won this. Like he's sure that he's outsmarted him. And I'm trying to figure out like how much does Bradley know? Because Bradley is in a higher position of power than any homunculus. And that to me is weird. Why? Like out of all the homunculi, why has Bradley accrued the most amount of power? Like even Greed, who was into worldly things like that, had not acquired this much like political and like physical strength. Like none of them have. So what is it about Like is Bradley just built diff? Like is that what it is? He's just built fucking different? Like I'm not sure. But the fact that he has this much power makes me wonder what's so different about Brad. What does Bradley know that we don't? That like the normal like person that's in the loop doesn't. What did Bradley do different when it comes to like his time as a homunculus? I'm going to assume that Bradley started off as or was born as a homunculus. Maybe. I don't know for sure. I don't know, man. I really don't. But I don't know. There's just something really weird about Bradley. There always has been, just because like, you know, he's always been like a little suspect, but like there's just something truly weird about Bradley. And like we still had another nod to Salim, which I'm not even going to have that conversation. Like if it is, it is, and if it isn't, you know, whatever. But like he is being really he was like, what about Salim? Salim's not going to be a problem. How do you know that? How do you know that? A kid? You telling me that him asking that, so if you died, or if your father, or specifically what he asked, if Salim found out that his father was a homunculus, how would he react? And he said nothing. He said Salim's not going to be a problem. Why? Tell me that, and answer me that, riddle me that. Why is Salim not going to be a problem? Maybe because he's not going to be surprised. Maybe because whatever's in Salim is not going to be surprised and take over and be like, you're good. Because a normal kid, the point is that a normal kid, his reaction to something like that, hey, your dad's a monster. You think that kid isn't going to go ballistic? He absolutely is. So big moves by Bradley, but I have enough faith in Mustang to know that this isn't going to deter him. It's going to make things very complicated, having Hawkeye like under Bradley's wing or sword. But I don't see Mustang like having this be what stops him. Slows him down maybe, but not this just can't be what stops him. Altogether, this was a good show. This was a good episode that gave us a good amount of information that we definitely needed. I'm hoping that this next episode is also an exposition dump. I'm at the point of this show where I am thirsting, I am hungering for just information. If you could just take the information and just slather it all over my hot body, I would be the happiest man alive. That's all I want right now, just information. So if I could get another episode of just exposition, I'm with it. I am completely with it. I would be so happy with that. But this show is going crazy. I'm really enjoying it. This episode was really good too. Like I said, I'm all for exposition dumps. I need it, especially with this show. So if we can get more of this, I'm cool with that. So excited to get into the next episode. Really good episode today. Yeah, I'm just hoping we can figure something out. I don't know. I'm like at that point of the show where I'm just giddy with excitement to find something out. I just want to find something out. I just want answers. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. So with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. Oh god. Wait, which one is it? Oh, there it is. With all that being said, you all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.